Hello, my people. It's weekend game preview here again. Yeah, today we'll be talking about the weekend matches that are coming up this week, the EPA weekend games. So quickly, let's dive into West Ham hosts Chelsea Football Club. Now, to this game. The both matches, West Ham lost their last match to newly promoted Sunderland side, and Chelsea drew to Crystal Palace, a goalless draw. Now, what are we expecting from this game, Chelsea West Ham? I don't want to hear any excuse from Maresca this week. The excuse of you need defender that will break line, they'll make breaking line passes and all that. I'm not going to hear them for the Maresca and his boys this weekend, because Sunderland not get any exceptional defender where they break line. Yeah, and they put 3 goals past West Ham the opening day of this EPL fixture. So Maresca and his boys don't have any excuse at all or whatsoever not to defeat West Ham come on Friday. The only thing I want to see from Maresca boys is winning. Draw is not allowed. And convincing winning. My prediction for this game is 3-1. If Maresca and his boy fails to deliver their pool unity this week, the Maresca, they will need to check that man. Yes, because I see no reason why you can't beat a struggling West Ham. Even Sunderland, they played them good football that day. Those 3 goals were not luck. It was not fluke. They worked for those goals and they got those goals. So Maresca and his boys need to do the needful by defeating West Ham on Friday. Yes, problem go there. The way they disappoint people last week, we don't want that anymore this week. Maresca and Chelsea, you people should do what is very vital, what is necessary. Do the needful, get the desired 3 points that your fans expected and the people needed. People are going to invest on ahead and I disappoint them again. Maresca, you have yourself to blame. Now another big game. Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur, big game. They both won their game last week. Tottenham did the business of winning 4-0. City won 4-0 at 1-4-0. While Tottenham won Burnley 3-0. Big game. Well, though in their last meetings, Tottenham has been giving City tough time. Trust me, Tottenham has been giving City tough time. But this time City is hosting Tottenham, so I don't see Tottenham. Though that game will be a bit competitive. I want to watch that. I want to see what Thomas Frank has for us. But Pep Guardiola, you know that man is a tactical genius, so that man would look for a way to do. I see Man City winning the game. Though it will be it will be a high scoring game. Let's say I see City winning that game, maybe 3-2, a 3-2 win, or a 3-1 from City, 3-1 from City. But it will not be an easy game for City, trust me, because Tottenham is a very competitive side as we speak. Thomas Frank don't work on their physicality a lot, and trust me, it will not be an easy game for City. But I see City edging with a win. So that's for Manchester City and Tottenham. Then moving on, Burnley and Sunderland, 2 newly promoted sides. Burnley lost their first game 3-0, while Sunderland won their first game 3-0. So the difference is clear. Sunderland is looking more ready and prepared. Though the 2 came from championship, so the 2 already has played each other and they start each other status already. So let's see what will go. But I still see Sunderland edging Burnley, because Burnley is not looking really prepared to me. They are not looking really prepared. I see Sunderland edging them with a 2-0 win. So Sunderland to win the game 2-0. So that's my prediction for the game. I see Sunderland winning Burnley on this one. Still moving on, another game, Brentford Aston Villa. Brentford lost their opening game. Aston Villa drew their opening game. So that game will be a very, very, very competitive game too. Brentford at home. Brentford has done a couple of signings recently. Aston Villa were not looking too great that day against Newcastle, truth be told. Aston Villa at home. No, Aston Villa away, Brentford at home. Brentford has lost a lot of players, so I see Aston Villa coming up with a win this time around. Aston Villa winning the game 2-1. Aston Villa winning Brentford 2-1. So that's my prediction for that game. Then Bournemouth Wolves. Bournemouth lost their opening game, but they gave Liverpool a run for their money. Then White Wolf, they were competitive against City, but they lost woefully. So I see Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth win. Bournemouth is winning the game. Bournemouth Wolves. I see Bournemouth winning that game 3-1. Wolves are good, but they are having issue with goal scoring this lately. So they are not really good in converting their chances. They do get chances, but they are not really good converting it. So I see Bournemouth putting 3 goals past them, like let's say 3-1. That's my prediction. So Arsenal Leeds. This is a big game. Though a bit trickish though, because Leeds won their last game. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal won their last game 1-0, and with not a very good brilliant performance. But Leeds defeated Everton with a brilliant performance. Just that Leeds were unlucky that they missed so many chances. If not, that game would end with maybe 3 goals, because at the first half, Leeds dominated Everton. Everton couldn't get a shot on goal, not a shot on target. So I see Arsenal will do the usual. But it will not be an easy game for Arsenal against Leeds. It shocked my arrived in that game though, but I don't see Arsenal losing that game. I see Arsenal winning this. I see Arsenal winning this. Arsenal hasn't gotten their rhythm so good now, but I see them winning this. Let's say 2-0. Arsenal winning this 2-0. It will not be a high scoring game because Leeds is a very competitive side too. So Everton, Brighton. Everton lost their last game. Brighton drew. Everton didn't really play so good in their opening game. Same with Brighton. Brighton didn't play so well too. It was a bit 50-50. So I think I'm seeing a draw game. Everton, Brighton. A 2-2 draw. I see a 2-2 draw in that game. Everton, Brighton, a 2-2 draw. I think a 2-2 draw. So I don't see Brighton winning Everton at home. And Everton are not looking so great lately. So let me give them a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw. Then Crystal Palace, Forest. Crystal Palace, Forest. Having seen what Crystal Palace did to Liverpool, Man City and all that. Crystal Palace is playing today. So Crystal Palace is playing their game today. Like I think their qualification match, their knockout playoff match for the European Conference League. So Crystal Palace, Forest. Forest did the job of defeating their opponent last week. Crystal Palace drew to Chelsea. Though Chelsea were lucky that Crystal Palace goal was choked off. Crystal Palace at home. That game will be very, 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 very. I see Crystal Palace might be without Eberechi. Sorry, they might be without Eberechi that in that game. Forest has done couples of signs. Forest win. A 2-1 win for Forest. A 2-1 win. Sorry, Forest win. A 2-1 win for Forest. So Forest is defeating Crystal Palace 2-1. Trust me. You know, Crystal Palace will come out with that confidence that we have done it against the big boys. So they underestimate Forest, and Forest will deal with them. See Forest winning them 2-1. Because Eberechi will not be in that game and to really affect them seriously. So I don't think they will get a replacement that will replace Eberechi before this game. So that's for that. Then Fulham, Manchester United. The last time Fulham, Manchester United met, it was not an easy one. But I see Manchester United winning that game. It's an easy win for Manchester United. Fulham is good, competitive side also. But Manchester United are looking really good against. They look so good. They play so well against the Arsenal. So I see Manchester United winning Fulham at home. But and that's what can still happen. You know, I said it in my previous video that I want to see Manchester United against smaller teams. Because Manchester United have done it previously against the big boys. When it comes to big boys, they do deliver their polling. But now I want to see Manchester United against an average team. So Fulham is not a bad one to keep. It's not a bad test for Manchester United. I see Manchester United, Ruben Amorim doing the business of winning that game. Manchester United winning a 2-0 win. Manchester United 2-0 win to be a clean sheet. Yeah, clean sheet. I don't see Fulham scoring. Manchester United are good defensively lately. If their goalkeeper did not do another error, Manchester United will win that game conveniently. So lastly, Newcastle versus Liverpool. What a game. They say a match is reserved for the last, something like that. Newcastle at home, Liverpool going to Newcastle. And with the Isak saga, there will be a lot to play for. Yes, trust me. Newcastle will want to prove a point that day. They will prove a point, trust me. And it's their home, Newcastle. But lately, Newcastle have not been too great because they drew their opening game. After getting so many chances that they failed to convert their chances. They should have won that game with a lot of goal margins that day, but Newcastle failed to convert their chances. So I still think that effect is still affecting them. So I don't see Newcastle winning Liverpool, but it will not be an easy win for Liverpool if Liverpool is winning that game. It will not be an easy win. I see Liverpool not scoring winning this game. A 2-1 win from Liverpool. A 2-1 win from Liverpool. So because Newcastle is going to prove a point that because of the Isak saga and everything. So I see Newcastle trying to prove a point that so I see it's a go game. Newcastle will score a goal, but Liverpool will surely do the business of winning Newcastle. Yes, here is my prediction for the week, this game week 2. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which club do you see taking the win? Which club are you seeing going with a loss? Let me know in the comment section. If you are happy with my predictions so far, if you're not happy with it too, let me know in the comment section. For now, see you in the next video. Peace out.